Hey, everybody, what is up? It is your boy Dixie Outlaw back again for another one. Now, last time I was live, when I was on here yesterday, I did a little bit of crop stuff. I can't even tell what that crop is. Is there a way to make amethyst? No, there's not. Fuck! Sorry, y'all. I legitimately cannot stand this nonsense and not being able to take and tell what fucking shit is. I do technically need to find me more stuff. Okay, so in case you're wondering what I'm going to do in today's episode, pretty much the same thing I do in every episode, and also, it's gonna be one of those things as per usual. I don't really got a plan. I always just kind of wing thing doodle it and hope for the best. Anybody that knows anything about my channel or my videos or my lives, they know me very well enough to know that all I ever do is wing bang doodle it. And the reason why I just wing bang doodle it is because, well, I ain't really got much other choice when I don't have an idea of exactly what I want to do, but I know I want to do something. That's a lot of essence. You know, I wish there was a way to, like, see the chest that is connected to the storage system, just that way there would never have to be a, like, concern or whatever you want, however you want to say it, of if there's enough storage space for stuff. That's why I wish. I don't even think there is in Java version of that mod. I believe even in Java you can't. You actually have like go and look at the chest and see. Um, but at least with Java though, then the really nice thing is you can set up things to draws, and then use those draws to hold large quantities of certain things. So already off to a smashing start. Um, get a bit of grapple. I don't know why. What I really need is more diamonds. And then I could use said diamonds to make more hammers. So yeah, I wish they had the vein miner like you can take and do to the Tinker's tools now, where like it clears out a big old chunk whenever you're using it on like granite or andesite or gravel or something like that. I wish they would add a vein miner like that to other add-ons, like the one I'm using right now, Essentials. But we all know they're not going to, and they're going to keep saying it's because they can't. Whether or not that's the truth, you know, I say that's up for you to decide. But if y'all need some proof, I can show you some proof that it is from laziness on somebody's part. Because am I really sold on, oh, we can't do that because it's Bedrock? No, I'm not. I'm sorry, people can get mad, but I'm not sold on that. Like, there's just way too many add ons we have already that can do some really amazing things. So it just makes it very hard for me to believe that we can do all these different things on different add ons, but we can't do it on others. Like, something there does not feel right. Like, something there feels like somebody fell asleep behind the wheel and tried blaming the other vehicle for hitting them. No, and before people would get upset and mad and butt hurt and think that I'm going after the creators of the add-ons, I'm not going after nobody specifically. I'm just simply saying whose ever fault it is, though, needs to step forth and fix it. That's all I'm saying. Hell, for all I know, is it could be something to do with Mojang and Mojang's this evil tyrants. I don't know. And no, before anybody gets upset and butt hurt, I did not say they were. I said they could be. I don't know exactly what's going on behind the scenes. I do know, in my personal humble opinion, I could make better add-ons or help them fix some add-ons if they want, or like I feel maybe if they get a hold of certain other teams, maybe they could do so. Like, for example, with Essentials, right? They don't got the type of vein miner that we all know, we all love from Java, right? But Feed the Beast team seems to be going down the right trail on that one. So Why doesn't Essentials, if they don't know how to do it, get a hold of Feed the Beast team and see if maybe somebody can take and help them out with telling them how to take and do it. That's just my opinion. And yes, am I willing to admit that I could be wrong? Oh yes, I've done said this before. And if I'm wrong, I apologize for giving out misinformation. Didn't mean to. I'm just taking a saying, and it's a very small chance, in my opinion, of me being wrong because all the evidence in the pudding is there. And what I mean by that is we get told all the time from a lot of YouTubers out there. And no, this is not me smashing any YouTubers and bad mouthing any YouTubers. So before anybody even thinks that, stop it, knock it off. But there's been plenty of YouTubers out there have talked about it before. I'm not gonna like label any specific details or nothing because I ain't gonna let y'all know who it is that I've seen do it the most. Because I don't want y'all to take and go at them when they didn't do nothing wrong. But how is it that we get mod packs for free, like AE2BE? I'll use that as a perfect case and example. It does what we still, well, not we, what a lot of people still say is impossible to do on Bedrock. Oh, we can't do a storage system like that because Bedrock limitations. Huh? Then how did somebody else do it? So again, somebody in that amongst that situation is being lazy, which is why I think I said it could be Mojang. Maybe refuses to give what they need to everybody and just gives it to specific people. I don't think it is. I think it could be somebody. I'm not saying Feed the Beast team themselves. Maybe it's the teams they're working with. I don't know. Because another case and example of why I know there's a lot of laziness that goes on somebody's part. Why does Feed the Beast team have uh complete world downloads of for like Stone Block and stuff, but yet all their stuff in it seems really different than in the actual add-ons. Like their Tinker's setup sucks ass, but yet it doesn't in the Tinker's mod. I mean the Tinker's add-on. I don't know. I just find it funny and suspicious, and something doesn't smell right. Like something seems off with that whole ordeal. And again, I'm only willing to admit if I'm wrong, and I apologize. But I think the jury would agree with all the evidence compounded that somebody's dropping the ball somewhere. And mind you, again, I'm a humongous fan of Feed the Beast team stuff because they do a lot of amazing stuff, and they do make some stuff that people never thought was possible to do in Minecraft. So I am a huge fan of their stuff. So don't ever get that twisted. 11. Nice. I can make another harvester, which would help out. Because with another harvester, I could set up the other plants, the other crops, to take and do what they do. Only problem is that um things do have to be set up a specific way to work. Because importers don't seem to work to pull stuff out of the through the bottom of a chest. They only seem to work to pull stuff out through the top of a chest. So you got to keep that in mind. I want to make a couple of hoppers though, and see if I can make an importer, I mean an exporter that will take any raw ores out of the system. Okay. Mm, wait, did I put the presses in here? I did. Cause see, I want to make at least a 4K. I needed that Enderman. Well, no Enderman for me. I also do know, and I hope people are okay with this. I do plan on trying to like pause the recording more so I can like actually have a decent hour-long recording on YouTube, so it's not just like completely asinine and So I'm going to need some sticky pistons, which is good. I got that. And also I got a slime seed. Oh, I got 5 of those. Oopsies. I need some cords. I need to make more Certus glass. Do I have any more in this? Yes, I do. Okay, there we go. There we go. I really wanted to make some more inscribers. I could, but I'm not going to right now. Like, that'll be something for a different time and day. Um, as long as I get the 4 initial I need, I should be good. Okay, there we go. Let's see if I remember the crafting recipe for the harvester. So that'll be for that. And then that. And then it goes boop boop. And I believe the rest is iron. Yep, there it is. Harvester. And I should be able to make at least a couple of the upgrades. I'm thinking. Well, at least see if I can get it to tertium. So let's do it one at a time now. Just so I can keep track. Because if I don't do it this way, I know me. I'm going to take and lose track. And then I'm going to be SOL. So, do I have more Prudum? I do. Okay, thank God. And then that. I don't really have much tertium, but I can do that. Then I can do that. And I think that should give me enough tertium. If I need more tertium, I will just. Yeah, I do. I will break down another one of these. I technically didn't need two of those because I already had some in my system, but oh well. And now, yeah, we got a tertium one. So let's get some fuel for this. We'll just use some planks. Planks should be fine. Outlet side and inlet side. There we go. Now that's doing its thing. And it should work relatively fast because it's got a tertium one in it. Yeah, it is. And I think I should have what I need to upgrade this to Imperium. Don't quote me. I could be wrong, but I think. Because upgrading this to Imperium would be very helpful, especially with this being my better crops. Well, not better, but the crops I use the most for anything. It would be the wisest ideal. And I can actually take, before I forget, there we go. I don't want to forget that I don't need those there now because I really don't. And here in a minute or two, actually, no. Yeah, I need to do that. And that takes the Annihilation Core. Okay, so before I forget all about that, I need to make me. Yeah, okay. I gotta figure it out, y'all. Don't worry. I wonder if it's possible to take something like this and upgrade it. It is not, but that's okay. So Imprudum is the next one I need to take and work on. So I can really get the essence cranking out. And then, yeah. I think the system glitched just a little bit, but it's okay. And now that should be kicked into overdrive. Um, Quartz. Give that a good old charge. And then let's go dip it in the water. And then make that annihilation course. And I just seen where I put that water at. It was right there by the door. What a place for it. Okay. So, yeah. Because I also want to put an export bus. Yeah. Oh, yeah, duh. Gluh. I'll destroy those chests after I actually, like, get it up where I want it to be. Brain, why today? Logic and silicone. Should be that. 4K, and that's a 1K. And this can hold 32 different types of items, and it can hold over 4,000 of those type of items. Whoops, wrong chest. Yeah, look at that. And imagine how nice it's going to be when I actually get it hooked up to my system. I need more quartz. I technically could make another harvester, put it right there, because that's where my quartz and dirt essence is. Yeah. Should have everything I need for it, too. See, some things I don't have to worry about running out of, other things I do. Sodium dust is one of the things I don't have to worry about running out of. Okay, I don't like looking up at the sky. I'm going to go ahead and make the other harvester if I can. I think I can. Because that should cause it to autofill. See? Just like that. Hmm. I'll take a stack of coal and spread it between them. Now, yes, these are not going to be near as fast because they don't have no upgrades on them whatsoever, but they should still at least do the job. Especially since they don't have as much to work with. Yeah, see, there we go. That does, but I don't really want to keep updating it until, yeah. Technically, that really means I technically need 4 importers. So I can hook them all 4 up at the same time. And that was an annihilation core. Right? Yeah, an annihilation core. Which requires quartz. which I do not have right now. I'm taking one to test out a theory though to see if maybe I'm wrong and maybe it does work from pulling from the bottom. For some reason, I just never could get it to work. I don't know. We're gonna find out though. Because if it can, that's what I'm gonna do. If it can't, well, I'm just gonna have to deal with the ugliness that is from it. And trust me though, the premium seed, as soon as I do get um it full of growth accelerators, oh, trust me. You think it's going nuts or bananas now? Just wait. I just upgraded it. Yeah. And with those farmlands giving more, mm-hmm. Okay, I must be missing something here. Okay. I was missing something there. I didn't need. Yeah. Huh. Scam. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting tired of scams showing up like that. Okay, there we go. And now I can do this. And that is what I need for that, right? Yes, okay, thank God. Okay, let's do a test real quick. There we go. Yeah, see, it doesn't work. Okay, well, we tested it. It doesn't work. Which really sucks for ones like this. Only good thing is I can technically. Sorry, y'all. I'm not even trying to put my camera back. I really ain't. It's annoying. Scoop. Okay. I mean, if I need to make more glass, I technically can. So I ain't too worried on that front. This is gonna be so nice, though. Okay. So yeah. Okay, that should work beautifully. Because there's no point in me filling this back in, because, well, we all know I'm going to have to use this area later to actually put in, um, yeah. I know I didn't really finish the sentence, but, growth accelerators. Okay, so I'm a couple short. And then I can kind of snake that one around just so it never interferes with nothing. There we go. It is. Hell yeah. Mm. I also need to move the dirt essence over here. Enemy fire essence. I'm gonna leave the YouTube video here because it might be broken because my stream broke. So remember on YouTube, if you did like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you get notified of all my future uploads and every time I go live. And this